Well, a very warm welcome. It's not very warm anymore, but welcome
No.
to Technical Tuesday. Again, we've been saying this before, but things are changing, and thank God we've been using this platform over well, ages right now. So we kind of figured out how it works, and probably you guys are not finished with us.
Yeah, I don't
Which
think
is a
so.
good thing. Which is a good thing. We last week we did a fair big bit on the tempo changes in a lot of the katas, and today we will kind of add some stuff to that, because where we will focus on today is like the bits in the kata where there's a lot of fast movements, but also performed sloppy most of the time. So we would like to focus a little bit on that. I think Darren's starting with the first bit of Yansu, which kind of gives you the ideas as well on where we're heading to tonight. Probably a lot of the combination we do, again, don't like last week, don't come out of the kata is just working different speeds and different angles on that. If you got a question, use the chat. And Mr. Stringer, have you got something to add to this?
No, apart from just, we always say it anyway, but pay attention to yourself. We're going to start off really quite slowly on each section that we start off with, to make sure that we're doing them correctly, because if we can't do them correctly at a really slow level, then it's going to really be probably quite poor when we get to going fast. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we go through those sections with multiple techniques, one after the other, in fairly quick succession, nice and slow. Really make sure we concentrate on full, accurate, focused techniques, and then we're going to start building them up, maybe coupling a few of them together before we do a few of them actual full speed. So we're going to start off slow, build them together, and then do a few fairly quickly at the end. And then, as Wesley said, we'll with totally unrelated fighting combinations. So please do concentrate on them elements, because hopefully we give you a fair few sections that we think are quite poorly executed across the board by ourselves as well. We're no different, and we can all use this time to improve ourselves. Okay. Apart from she and Janine, because she's the cat queen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. Me and Wesley are still boasting shoulder injuries, so nothing quite dynamic as usual for us both, but we'll try and do our best. So let's start off just rotating forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, hach, ki, ju, and backwards. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, hach, ki, ju, and left arm forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, hach, ki, ju, and back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, hach, ki, ju, one forward and back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, hach, ki, ju, and change. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, hach, ki, ju. So we're going to go 1, 2, backwards. 1, 2, backwards. Okay, ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ach, ki, ju. Up, down, down. Okay. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ki, ju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ki, ju. And just rotating around. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ki, ju. And to the side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And to the other side. ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rotate through to the back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And tail away. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay. As I said, we're starting off slowly anyway, so we don't need a massive warm up, but mainly to loosen off my shoulder, if I'm honest. It's really sore. Right, so we're going to start on the first section of Yantsu, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really, fairly basic delivery, but what happens is people tend to do this on the Moroto Haituichi, then we start flicking the punch in this way, and then we get a kind of a roll through on the Yurakan Moashis, and then these two are normally quite fast, but maybe not well focused. So let's start off really slow, and we're going to be starting from in the Yoi position, down here. We're going to be coming up. Make sure we keep hands nice and straight, and remember on the Chudan ski, making sure that we're delivering a straight punch. So we're going to do it nice and slowly. We're going to be from Yoi, 1, 2. Okay, and that's going to be 1 count. We're going to do 10 of these, move on to the next section, 10 of them, last section, 10 of them, and then what we're going to do is we're going to start coupling them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 of them, and then 5 really good ones to finish with. Okay? All good? Okay, right. In position. So, ready? Here we are. Ich, 1, 2, and down. I, san, shi, go, rook, ish, ach, kid, chew.
Yeah.
Don't forget, after we're here, good, clean pull back. Don't pull here and then start flicking the punch. And we should be paying attention to that all ourselves. Okay, so we're here, 1, 2, dropping in. 1, 2 is the next section, and then we'll go back to the Moroto ski each time. Okay? Right, so Moroto ski, Jordan. Ready, and ich. 1, 2. Moroto ski. I. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Ich. Ish. Kid. Chew.
Yeah.
Okay, and from here we've obviously got double Yohon Nukute Chudan. Make sure we focus on where we're delivering. Make sure the fingers are correct, nice and straight, not this. Okay, loads of people end up doing this. Make sure we're pulling them back and making sure they're in nice alignment. So we're going to be from the Urakan, and we're coming in 1, 2, back up to the Urakan. Okay, each time. Remember, nice straight technique. So I often tell people when they're doing Chudan skis, it should be roughly about in line where your solar plex is anyway. Okay, your back arm should be cocked in this position. So when it's delivering out, it should just be a straight line. Okay, don't flick the elbow out, don't scoop up and down. And if this isn't on a straight line here, well, that dictates on how the technique starts off. If you're here, it needs to go up to then come down. If it's here, normally does this. So try and make sure we keep this nice and flat, and there's no deviation on the elbows in this set. Straight out in position. Okay? Right, let's go. Ich, 1, 2. And look at yourself in the screen and see if your technique's nice and straight. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Ish. H. Hit. Chew.
Yeah.
Good. And just relax before we move on. Okay, so now we've got the first 4 techniques we're adding together. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sure that obviously when we come behind, it goes to the buttock, not all the way across here like many people. They tend to do this, to the buttock, around each time. Okay, so now we're going to be starting from yoi. 1, making sure, remember high toe, thumbs in, across, drive out nice and straight, drop in to the shoulder, around, into the shoulder, around. Okay, and that's going to be 1 count. We've got 10 of them. It's fairly slow at the moment as well. Really concentrate on really good techniques, making sure the focal point is correct and the delivery of the technique also. Okay, slight bend on your legs. Remember, even though we are in a yoi position, we should have a little bit of a bend on the legs so we can feel the weight on the balls of the feet, so that when we do go forward for that technique, which Wesley is covering one of them sections next, I believe, you will be in a good position to start driving forward. Okay, don't sit back on the heels, and definitely when we start going fast, don't start doing this. Okay, core strong, weight on the balls of the feet, and we're coming in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not much faster than that. In fact, no faster than that. Okay, right, ready? So I in the yoi position. Ready? Itch. 1, 2. Back down to yoi. E. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Ish. Ish. Hit. Chew.
Chip.
And we're, of course, now adding on the 2 Johan Nukates. Remember what I said, nice straight techniques. Actually, a really good side point, and I never really thought about this until I trained with Yamaki last year. Last year? I'm getting my years mixed up now, but yeah, it was last year. And he said something really interesting I'd never really thought about before, and is really quite a key aspect of when you do your punch. What he was saying is you squeeze the elbow into the side of the body, which kind of will eliminate all of this movement, which so many people do when we start delivering the technique quickly. So what he was saying is you squeeze the elbow in as it goes out, and then rotate in here. Okay, so it eliminates this kind of movement. So think about that, because I definitely thought about it a lot. Not that I flick a lot of my techniques, but I do sometimes, especially if we're doing techniques like this and trying to be really quick. If we're looking to squeeze in the side of the ribs and then drive that technique out, it might help you guys, as it did me at the time, think about those things. So we're here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not fast. We're going to do a few quicker in a minute, and then a few proper speed after that. Okay, so into yoi. Ready, and itch. And back to yoi. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rock. Ish. Ouch. Kill. Last one. Chew. And relax. Okay. Just want to do a couple of each, building up the tempo now before we go into the last section where we're going to add them all together. So a little bit, a good tempo this time. We're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're just going to do 5 of them before we move on for 5. Actually, no, we'll start off with the first one as well. So hit 1, 2. So we'll do 5 of them, 5 of the 4, and then 5 of the 6 together, and then we'll add them all together. Okay. So please do concentrate on making sure that the core strength here, keep this nice and tight so we avoid this kind of stuff, because as soon as you start doing this stuff, elbows kink out, and then we start doing this, and then we arch back, and then we do this. Then we start to sway in this position, and then we lose all focus on what we're trying to achieve. And what we're ideally trying to achieve is a pure, perfect technique. And we never get there. I said what we're trying to achieve is a pure, perfect technique. If we can get really close to it with very few mistakes, that's when you start getting high scores, like Shi Engineering, Sensei Wesley, myself as well, included in that. And this is what we want to try and get all of you to a level where you're getting definitely above averages. Definitely above averages, because that's when you're going to start getting a really good technique, and then elites is just a little bit beyond that, so you're not too far away. Okay? Right, so let's go. Okay, so there, 1, 2, nice and sharp, and remember, do not flick them techniques. Okay, so just 5. Ready? Edge. And down. E. Sun. Shi. Last one. Go. Now we are adding the 2 techniques here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please make sure we're now not going and rolling the techniques into each other. Every technique must have a clear, precise finish on it. It means nothing if you're just rolling them in one after the other. You know, as Wesley said last week, that camera click, click, there's my picture. Click, there's my picture. And now we're going to start to see some people potentially starting to make that mistake in that error. So please start to think about that. Click, 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 click. Okay? Just 5. Ready? Let's go. Edge! E! Sun! Good. Shi! Last one. Go! And relax. Last lot before we move on to the entire lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, it's not this. We want fast techniques, yes. We want explosive techniques, yes. But we have to get that finish. That finish, not here. Out, back. Nice, good focus on them techniques. So we've got 6 now. Doesn't sound a lot. When you start doing it really, really quickly, and when nerves play a part in the tournament or in your grading, he's looking at me. Don't do it wrong. Make the best version of yourself that you can be. Okay? Right. Just 5 to finish off. Ready? Before we move over to Wesley's section. H! E! Sun! She! And go! And narrow. Just shake loose. Over to Wesley, move on to the next section, and then we'll do a quick fighting technique each after that. Focus on this area then.
Get yourself a quick little drink, guys and gals. Guys and gals. Yeah.
Guys and gals.
Guys and gals.
Everybody okay so far? Any questions? Let us know.
I don't think so. Right. We still stay at the end too. Because there's another bit people try to kind of rush into. Maybe this is just because they want to do it fast. Maybe this is because people know maybe their kicks or their stances aren't really correct, so they kind of try to get over with it. So it's the bit where we go to the side. Stay over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the side and then get in. Jordan with ki, Chudan, my Yuri, and then in the neck white sidashi, I do it shuke. So this is what we're working on, and we will just do it straight because everyone has all of the room. So we just stand over here, kind of bring our stances into. This is where we start off. So into subidachi and the shuto in front of you. So at this time we just do every technique with one count. So we go into a long Zenkutsudachi, Geden Oisuki. Then the next count will be Jodan Oisuki, Gyakusuki. This is where your ki is, and a Chuden Oisuki. And this is the next technique. So this is the 3rd count. 4th count will be Maigiri Chuden. Bring back the arm into Neko, bring your legs back into Neko Tsudashi, and then follow up over there. So Ich, Ni, San, Shi, and go. 5 counts. And we will do this on the right 5 times, then we'll do this on the left 5 times, and then we will add some moments in there. Good. So there we go. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, go. And relax. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, go. And relax. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, go. This is Saiken. All the time in Yansu, front hand open, back hand will be closed. Number 4. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, go. Last one. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, go. And relax. So something you might have seen into tournaments, I'll do it this way. When people stand over there, they go down and they go again, down, up, and down again with their body. And this is very much accentuated, but this is what you don't want. Also, you go forward, long stance, good position, and you don't move the upper body like this. Also, 1, 2, 3, my giri, go back, and now a controlled version of sliding back into nekwashidashi. Os, don't go dropping it or all the way like that. This will disturb your balance. Os, other side. So now we'll do this on the right. Step out, left. Get an oi. Yaku Jordan. Get an chudan. Os. Os. Here we go. And itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. And now. Number 2. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. 4. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Last one, people. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. And all right. Good. So in this, we won't change the techniques anymore. So be controlled. So on the count, you go down, get down, Jordan, and this is where the key eye is. Os. So 1, 2. Os. Don't make only focus on the Jordan. Stay there. And there it is. Os. Stay there. And your third count will be the Chudan. Your fourth count will be my giri back into nekwashidashi. Os. 4 counts. There. Good. And there we go. Itch. Os. Knee. Sun. Sorry, 3 counts. I was like, where's the 4th one? And itch. Knee. Sun. Ish. Hey. 2 more to go. Ish. Hey. Sun. Last one, people. Ish. Hey. And all right. Good. It's not that I'm lazy or something, but I'm starting to get sweaty because I'm trying to do them as properly as I could. Us, this is what happens when you do Kata properly. Us, you will get hot, you will get sweaty, it will be a workout if you do it properly. Believe me, ask Xie and Janine if she can teach you a little bit of Kata. You'll be naked in 10 minutes or so. One side. Ish. Yad. Knee. Sun. And easy. Knee. Eight. Sun. Eight. Go. She. Go. Yeah. Last one, people. And all right. All right. So we try to do this in 2 counts. Us, and this is where we stay. Us. So there will be Gedan Oisuki, Jordan with the Kiai, Chudan Oisuki again. Os, stay there. And the next count will be my giri. Hold it there for a little bit and then go straight into fast movement, but this is another click as we discussed last week, as Darren just said. Us, one, there you go. Us, bam, and make sure everything in your body will be tensed at the last bit of every combination or every technique. Us, good. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1 count. Us. Ish. Hey. And all right. Good. This is good work, guys. Hey. And rest. Sun. Hey. 2 more. Ish. Rest. Last one, people. On this side, 5 on the other. And already. Good. Try to shake loose a little bit. And then we go to the other side. Us. Good. Good work, everyone. There we go. And ish. Hey. Knee. Hey. Done. She. 4. And last one, people. And all right. Shake loose. Get yourself a quick little drink. Over to Mr. Stringer. Us. Good work, guys. Hopefully, again, this is helpful.
Hopefully, yeah. It is for me. So I'm gonna just play with a really simple combination, but we're gonna make sure that we count for all 3 techniques. Okay. Most people, they've always got a strong side. They've always got a really good technique that we really like to focus on, and that's great. Okay, but unless you do something with other techniques, your favorite technique isn't going to mean as much. Okay, so we're going to work on 1, 2, 3. Okay, oi, gyaku, shita. And what normally happens, if we're right-handed, we want to concentrate on the gyaku and then maybe the shitaski, and we kind of forget about what happens with the oitsuki. Okay, people trying to go like this, bang, and then because we've got a good angle here, they really want to whip back in with a really strong shitaski. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on 3 fairly even techniques. Of course, our right arm is potentially going to be stronger naturally, but we're going to try and work on making sure that equal substance exists. So we're going to do 3 slowly. So we're going to be there. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Just like that. And then we're going to do 3 a little bit faster and then 3 really full speed. The idea of doing it slowly is to make sure we get in our mindset. Complete full techniques. Not here, 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 which is what most people tend to do when they've got a favourite technique. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3. Okay, just 9, and then we'll change over 9 on the other leg, and then we'll go over to Wesley, and he can show us some tips and tricks. Okay, so 3 slowly to start off with. Ready? H. Full body motion. Knee. Sun. Now a little bit quicker. Now keep good length on those techniques with a little bit of added power. Okay, ready? H, knee, sun. Good. And now let's go as hard as you like, but making sure you keep good length, good position, good structure, and fairly equal power amongst the 3 techniques that we're doing. Okay? Ready? H! Knee! Sun! Shia! Good. And change legs. 1, 2, 3. Nice and slowly for the first 3. Okay? Ready? H! Don't forget about the hand positions. Don't start doing this. Practice good, practice complete. Okay? E! Sun! Now a little bit quicker, a little bit of power. Not too much, just a little bit. H! E! Sun! Good. And now, as you please, good power, good structure, etc., as we've mentioned. H! E! And Shia! Good. And over to Wesley. You can get yourself a drink if you want, but you probably don't need one. It's fairly easy combination.
All right. I'm just going to add 2 techniques. So we still have the same as we did with Darren. We're going to add another hook and an inside low kick. So it's going to be chest, liver, and then this kind of brings out this leg a little bit more straight, so you can really open it up. Same as we did with Darren. 3 slowly, 3 with a little bit more speed, 3 full power-ish. Come on, take. Ish. Knee. Sun. Right. Long techniques. 3. A little bit more speed, a little bit more power. Don't forget, long techniques. Ish. Knee. Sun. Right, there we go. All out. Ish. Knee. Sun. Aisha. Mawate. One leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push. There we go. H. Knee. Sun. A little bit more speed, a little bit more power. H. Knee. Sun. Last one. There we go. H. Don't forget. Knee. Sun. Push. Quick little drink. Over to Darren.
Okay, so time-wise, look those times. So I'm going to move on to Skinner Kata next. Okay, and then hopefully we branch out to some really high grade katas after the next round or so. So what we're going to do, I think maybe Xian Janine did this as well when she taught. We're going to be starting Maigen Brai, Maigiri, Junski, okay, and then we're going to extend on to the next Junski. We're not going to do all the Junskis, but I want to get the second Junski in because most people tend to really rush this section. First of all, what happens is when they turn around, we do it from this way. When they turn around, because we've got a lot of weight over this front leg, they tend to lean back here. Then they lean back, and then they have kind of a flicky Junski position. And what I want to do is really concentrate on the slow elements before we start building them together. Hopefully, I won't take as long as the first section. Before we start building them together, we can get together a really nice complementary bunch of techniques. So remember, although we have a 60% going this way, when we turn, we need to make sure that this rotates this way. Okay, and we get 60% going forward here. Now, as Wesley said on his round, doesn't mean we want this to be happening, because we want this section to be fairly unseemly in the top half of the body. But we need to make sure that we are executing this nice and strong with a good bend on this knee. So many times I see this because we're thinking about doing this. And what we're not thinking about is getting the weight over here so that we can actually drive through some power. Maybe not now, yes, we want power now, but more importantly, when you start fighting and you want to start doing them Maigiris, it's going to be no good for you doing Maigiris like this, trying to stop someone coming forward at you. Okay, so please do think about that. From here, ball of the foot, twist, making sure you feel the weight on the balls of your feet here, so that we can feel our weight going forward, so that when we block, Maigiri, on a full rotation here, so that this hand is going out on a straight line, much like we did here, 1, 2. The only difference is you need to think in your mind, first of all, I'm here, position, goes out, and we twist, okay? What we do not do is go here, and then flick this way. We need to make sure we rotate into a lunge, in position, and then the out and backwards motion equals the same. Straight line. But the only way we keep this elbow in is if we rotate properly here. So we are in a proper lunge, not already half in our Kibadachi. Kibadachi, you should lunge, twist into the position, and that's that twist that creates that power and that straight technique. Okay, so 5 numbers again: 1, 2, in, and then we really want to practice this position here, where we twist, drive in, straight line. This is nice and back. You can't even see my elbow at this point, hopefully. And we're driving through here on a straight line. People tend to rush this, and then they do this. Okay, there's no twist happening on the body, and there's almost no power and lots of damage to your elbows. Okay, so let's try and avoid all of them. Do it properly, do it slow, build it up, move on. Okay, and then we can go to Wesley, where he can show us another little section. Really good. Okay, so let's. It's up to you where you start. I'm quite happy if you're here and then coming towards, so you can see the Junski and you pivot in nice and straight. You want to start backwards, like I think we did with Xian Janine. That's okay as well. It depends on your space and where you've got room. Okay, right. I'm going to start off sideways here because I really like to concentrate on the Junski myself. So we're in here. So we're going to turn itch, Maigen and Barai. Knee, Maigo Chudan, pull back, lunge, Junski. And there's obviously a ki there. and sun. In, twist, straight line. And back into Zenku Sudachi facing the opposite direction. Okay? Ready? Edge. In. Knee. One. Twist. Straight line punch. Sun. Good. And in position again. Edge. Knee. Sun. Good. And down. Edge. Knee. Sun. Two more. Before we start adding a little bit quicker. Edge. Knee. Sun. Last one. Edge. Knee. Sun. Excellent work, guys. And now right. So let's try and put a little bit more oomph in it. We've not got very many counts here to work with in the first place. So the turn, 1. 2 will still exist. 3, except we're just moving at a little bit of a faster count. Next count will be, 1 count will be the turn, kick, punch. Then the second one will be the Junski. And then last of all of it together. Okay, so right now we're coming in 1, 2, 3, just at a faster pace. Okay, right. Still clean techniques. Remember, still clean techniques. Okay, we can put Xian Janine on the big screen as an example if you like. She's the best one here. Okay, ready? Let's go. H E Xia San and back. 2 more like this. H E Xia San and back. Last one before we add on. H E Xia San and back. So this time, Gedambarai, Maigiri, and the punch. Now, just because we're adding these on, please do not start doing this. Make sure we get the lunge, the twist, and in. Take your time. The count is there. You don't have to rush it. What you do have to do is do it properly. Okay? All good?
Us.
No question. Got it? Yeah.
No, it's no question. Amaya's leaving.
Okay, bye, Amaya. Right, in position. Ready? So the block, kick, and Junski with the ki. Okay, ready? H! Chia! E! And back. 2 more of them. H! Chia! E! And last one. Before we add it all together. H! Chia! E! And back. All together now. Now remember, there is a ki. There is a natural longer pause on that technique. Do not chase it in. Take the rest. Emphasize. This is my showpiece. Take note of this. Look how good it is. Give me extra points for my loud ki, etc., etc., etc. Then move on to the next technique. Okay. Accentuate the points in the kata. Yeah. All the way through. Just 3. All the way through. Good speed. Good focus. Probably like in the car. And then we're moving over to Wesley. Okay.
Yes.
Right. In position. Let's do it well, guys. Good job so far. H! Xia! And in position. 2 more. Knee. Shield. Back, good. Last one, looking good. People I can see, good job, guys. Keep it nice and clean and concise. Last one. 7. Shield. And Nare. Push. Well done. Over to Wesley and carry that through for all the work that we do. Not just here, not just today, but for the future as well. Okay?
Us.
Let's
have a quick drink, guys. Us. I was actually thinking, should we go to the last bit or should we go to the bit just before where we where Darren started off? Because there's the thing with Tsukino Kata is a very if you do it properly, it's a very fluid kata. But also it's a kata where a lot of people rush, and then you kind of lose all of the beauty, all of the essence of the kata. So we will focus on actually the techniques we're doing are very easy because it's all punches and stuff like that. Straight punches. There's nothing really hard in that. So we will focus on just at the start, you go forward a few times. The last time you go forward, you were doing Gyakugit and Oichudan. After that, you will switch. So you will step over, go Uchioka, Gyakuski, step quickly, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, bam. And then 1, 2 steps forward. We won't go all over the full part of it, but we will be at the last bit when we go into long Zenku Sudakshis. Please focus on that the back leg is straight, not bent. 1, 2. So when we're here, we aggressively step into that 1, 2. So this is 1, 2, very powerful. At this time, you make a quick move into Senshin Dachi and really 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as you hit the 4, you will go forward 1, 2. With 2 powerful shots. And what happens a lot, what happens quite a lot is this is rubbish, this is powerful. This is quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, rubbish powerful. And you don't want that. All of these techniques are just as important as the Oi, Gyaku, Seski. All of it you want to hit your opponent with. All of it you want to be focused on giving proper techniques. So this is where we are, 1, 2. Every count is 1 technique. So ni, san, shi, go, rook. So 6 counts in this round. This is very strange because a lot of the techniques we do are normally in a faster way. This really brings you back to basic. This really brings you back to, hey, what are we doing right now? Are we focused? Are we doing the right techniques? Are we doing the right stuff? There we go. And ish, ni, san, step, shi, slowly, hey, go, and away. Good. So this is what I want to see. There we go. 2 more times. Ish, ni, san, shi, go, rook. Good. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Last one. Last one. Here we go. Ish, ay, an, ay, go, rook, and array. Good. So here, ish, ni, Us. 3 counts. Us. 3 counts. Double technique in the first one. Step slow in the second one. Gyaku oi in the third one. Us. Us. There we go. Be resilient, be powerful, be explosive. Eish. Hey. And all right, good. 2 more. Eish. Hey. And good. Last one. Eish. Hey. And all right. For the sake of time, we go do 1, 2, 3, 4 in 1 count. So all of it in 1 count. But please try to think of what we did. Be explosive in the step. 1, 2, bam, bam, bam. Really bring everything in there. Us. 3 times. There we go. Ready? Ish. And all right. Knee. And all right. Last one, people. Best version of yourself. Os. Ready. Sun. And all right. Good. All right then. I think quick little drink, combination by me, or Darren, combination by me, and then I'll pick a combo. Good. I'll pick a combo. And that will hi there. Well, welcome. Good. Right then. So I'm gonna do the same. 3 slow, 3 a little bit more, and 3 for the finish. Os. So I'm gonna stand here, left leg in front. Os. I'm gonna step across. I'm gonna make punch to the chest. Os. So it's gonna be Gyakuski to the chest. Step in, 1, under, Geidama Washigiri, Jodama Washigiri, out of the front leg. Os. I'm gonna be left, right, inside left, step back, Jodama Washigiri. Os. I'm gonna split the legs, kind of go over the top. You can do Jodama Washigiri, or depends on what happens with your opponent, you can go for Brazilian Mawashi out of the front leg. Os. There we go. Pitch. Knee. Sun. Little faster. Us. Ish. Knee. Sun. Yeah. There we go. Move. Ish. Knee. Sun. Aisha. Mawate. What is very hard right now is when we go fast forward to really bring your leg back to make Jordan Washigiri. A lot of you want to go forward up to the low kick. Us, you got to be controlled. That's what we do. Controlled. And itch. knee, sun. A little faster, a little faster. Us. Ish. Knee. Sun. Right, there we go. Yosha, kamate. Knee. Good. Monsieur Stringer. Very good work, guys.
Okay, so let's add to this a little bit, shall we? Somehow, some way, some form. Okay. So, what we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to land 5, 6. Okay, so we're still using those steps that Wesley used at the beginning. In, Gyaku, Shasky, inside, back, or a Brazilian. When you land, Gyaku, step forward, Shasky after that. Okay, so remember, if you're taking the position here, 1, 2, 3, 4, you need to make sure that you're using a really good rotation on your spine and your foot movement to get back in. Of course, it's easier if you go here. Doesn't mean you can't do both. Okay, and try both. So, 3 slow, 3 medium, 3 fast. Okay, ready? Slowly first. Ready? Edge. E. Sun. A little bit faster, a little bit of power, still really good structure. Okay, let's go. Edge. Good. Knee. Last one. Sun. And change legs. Same thing. Step, Gyaku, Shasky, low, more Shijodan, 1 step in for the Shasky at the end.
We only did 6 on the left.
Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't do the fast ones.
Nope.
Oh, felt fast, that's why. Sorry, guys. So now quickly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go. Edge. Knee. Last one. Sun. Good. Trying to make all of them equal at the moment. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Position, making sure we've got good cover all the time. Okay. Good. Let's go. Slowly first. Edge. Knee. Sun. A little bit faster.
Okay.
I'll try not to forget all 6 this time, or all 9. Ready? Edge! D! Last one at this speed. Sun!
Okay.
Last 3. Let's give it some beans. Okay, ready? Edge! D! Sun! Last one. Cheetah!
Nice.
Good, good, good. Get yourself a drink. And do we have time for any more?
Well,
Tough now, right?
yeah, so time went by really quick. Is there anyone who has a question or maybe something they would like to work on for the last, well, 10-ish minutes? Please let us know.
We've got about 15, 17 minutes if we really want not have so much of a stretch.
Yeah.
I think maybe we work on another section of a kata, use the time. You can all stretch in your own time, so to speak, if you want to be dedicated students, but maybe we can work on another little section. Yeah?
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Cool. Let's do that then. All right, cool. So let's shoot all the way up to dizzy heights of Kankudai. Okay? Right. And we're going to work on the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this section, because it's messy. Most of the time you see it, and if you, last week we were talking about how a lot of the Russians do things robotically, so they're very 1, 2, 3, 4, and unless you kind of start off doing it this way, and then you get very clean, precise techniques, what tends to happen is people kind of run away with it, and there's no kind of medium ground between robotic and, whoa, where's my control gone? And the ideal scenario is to get a feel for both. So we've got a nice flow, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, rather than 1, 2, 3, 4 position, okay. Very good, very tidy, very strong techniques. We're just trying to add a little bit dynamics so that it's a little bit like last week with the change of pace, etc., like that. So let's go through, because we can just go, we're going to go Sanshin forward in position each time, changing our legs. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, going forward, then we'll step back, 1, 2, 3, 4, going forward, step back, 1, 2, 3, 4, step back, okay? So the first set will all be by numbers. Second set we'll add a couple together. Third set will be all of the techniques together, okay? And then maybe Wesley's got a little bit of time for one himself, okay? Right, so let's go in. We're going to go right leg Sanshin forward first, okay? So we've got Jordan, okay, ich, Yuraka, ni, Hijiate, san, and oroshi in, and we'll come back up to Sanshin Dachi after that, okay? In position, okay, stepping forward, Sanshin, Jordan, okay, ich, Yuraka, ni, san, and she, and back up. Do be careful if you have bad knees. Stepping forward, ich, Jordan, okay, ni, san, she, ich, ni, san, she. And let's step back to the beginning. So that's by numbers, okay? Everybody should be doing that pretty good. The only difficult thing is doing things off the same arm. And if you watch lots of Oyama's videos back in the past, he used to make people do loads of things off the same arm. So generate good technique and good power off a single arm and a single focus point. And we have to achieve that ourselves. Okay, so now we're going to be here 1, 2. Okay, Jordan, okay, Urakan. Then we're going to do here 3 and the ki on the 4th. So 1, 2 is one technique, Hiji is the second, Oroshi is the third count. Okay, all understand? Making sure this has a definite pinpoint. It's not a 1, 2. It has to stop at the Jordan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, more or less. Okay, right. So let's step forward. Right leg forward, Sanshin. When I count each, Jordan okay, and the Urakan. Make sure focus, and make sure that it does return to here. Not one rolling, getting ready for the next one. Okay. Right. Right leg forward. Okay, ready? H. U. Sun.
Yeah.
Stepping forward, Jordan okay, and the Urakan. H. U. Sun.
Aisha.
H. U. Sun.
Yeah.
Last one. H. U. Sun. Yeah. And step back. Okay. Now let's try and add them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Return to here. 2. Before we do the hijiate. Here isn't a here. Here completes. Then we roll into the 4th technique. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep them. If you do the techniques fast, you have better opportunity to get that cut and that finish and that tension on the last movement. If you do them slow and someone next to you is going really fast, that's how you start to do this. How the hell is he going that fast? He's going fast because he's driving quickly. He's trying to get from A to B quickly, and then he gets the focal point. If you can't go that fast, go a little bit slower, but still get the focal point. Understand? Okay. Right. So right leg forward. 1 count, all 4 techniques. Good ki on the last. Straight up into Sanshin afterwards and hold it. Okay. Cool. So start off with the left hand Jordan up just for a position to start us off. Ready? H. Yeah. E. Yeah. And Shia. And last one. She. Shia. And Naure. And we have a beautiful 10 minutes for Wesley. Now, this is a really tricky section, guys, though, so really do pay attention on this. Loads of people, and I'm going to be honest, this stems from you guys doing pin and knee badly. It stems from there. Okay? Over to you, Wes.
Good, thank you. So let's stick to Kankudai, and there's within Kankudai there's a lot of parts you can really focus on, because there's a lot of combined parts as well. But we'll go to kind of the last section where you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 techniques. So without the stance right now, you go backwards. 1, 2, and this is probably the most tricky part, where I'm gonna use the right arm, bring the left arm back. This is a picture point for myself always. And then 1, 2, where you do very powerful nukite. Also, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the tempo where I'm working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 2, still good. 3, very, very explosive afterwards. Picture point, bam, bam. So this is what we're going to work on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just stay there into Gibedachi. Please do proper Kibadachi. And there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Us. So that's where we go. Us. We do slowly because we've got a few minutes. Us. Here we go. And itch. Knee. Sun. She. And back. Us. As we do it slow, I still try to bring a different rhythm within the techniques. Us. And itch. Knee. Sun. She. Good. Beautiful. Working good. Very nice. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. And easy. Us. So 1, 2, 3. Us. Only 3 counts, but you can do them on your own moment. Us. Especially 1, 2. This is a very important part into the Kenkudai. Us. There we go. Itch. Knee. Sun. And relax. 2 more. Us. Good stance. And there we go. Itch. Knee. Sun. And relax. Last one, people. Us. And then we do this all at once. Us. There we go. And itch. Knee. Sun. And relax. Us. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. In 1 count. Us. Be easy, be relaxed right now. As soon as we stand into Kibadachi, full focus. Us. There we go. Stand there. Jimmy! It's good. Relax. Hopefully you hear, there's 2 sounds you hear. My gi and obviously Darren's gi. And you can hear the difference within the rhythm. Wang, 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 wang. All of those henshi sounds. But you can hear the gi. Us. There we go. 2 more times. Itch. And all right. Last one, people. Then I think it's a very good session. Us. There we go. Osa, you ready? Jimmy. And all right. Good. All right, then, guys. Well done. Perfectly done. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes of a little own stretch whilst we do a little bit of chatting as well, Mr. Stringer.
Yeah, super work today, guys. Not to be, look at us all the time, but really do recommend you look back over some of the elements that we did today, and don't just look at the techniques, but look at the body shape that we try to deliver those techniques. I can see a couple of people on the right-hand side, especially on that last bit. If you pay attention to the way that Wesley's body shape is, 1, 2 here, this isn't square. He angles and then he drives in good. And it's these little pieces of body movement, pieces of information, pieces of structure that are really going to pay you dividends in getting really good, crisp and sharp techniques. So if you have some time, you don't have to have us on sound because we sound terrible, I know. But do try and look over some of them elements and revisit some of the ones that she and Janine did as well, because they are really, really important. If you want to make the difference in how you deliver your kata, you alone need to make the changes and address the factors that maybe you're shortfall in. Okay, practice it slow, get it perfect. Speed it up, full speed. There shouldn't be much of a difference in delivery between these 2 bits here. The only difference should be the speed that you deliver them at. And that's a very important factor to consider, because lots of people want to go fast, but they don't want accuracy and precise techniques. And the 2 do not exist in kata without each other. Okay? Super good stuff though today. Well done.
Us. Yeah, the way we practice today, this is probably the way. Well, I know I did it like this when I was doing a lot of Kata tournaments, but probably she and Janine, since Darren were precisely in this as well. You can't do full katas and expect from your students, or maybe expect from yourself, that every technique in this bit you do is going to be phenomenal. Practice makes perfect. So every time you do a little bit of that, of that one little technique, or those few little techniques, and make them precise, make them in the perfect rhythm, make them with the perfect power, then you can use this within your kata. It works the same for a combination. Us, if you people see Darren and probably myself doing a lot of pad work and stuff like that, it only gets perfect by and it's not even perfect, but it only gets good by practicing it a lot. And you have to do this a lot of times to do it perfectly, to do it properly, and to actually then use it when you are under a big pressure. So yeah, a beautiful session. Time went by again, and literally there's so much we would have liked to do. So thank God we can be there again on Technical Tuesday next week. I think myself and Darren and most of you maybe wouldn't expect this, but honestly, Technical Tuesdays is probably the most awesome session we do. Because we every time we kind of close off and then we were like, oh man, this was again, and this is amazing, and we have so many good chats about this. But we are actually doing karate right now on Thunder Thursday, and on Super Saturday we just do some fancy shit, which you can really use only for fighting stuff. But now we're practicing kata and karate and the way the big man really wanted us to do it. So I think what all of us do on Technical Tuesday, that's true Budo, that's true Kyokushinkai karate, and that's what we love. So thanks again. You guys are amazing, and hopefully it's been a very useful session. I'm not going to be there this Thursday, but I'm not sure. We haven't really planned for the month of October. Probably Darren and myself will let you guys know what we will do the next couple of weeks. I will be able to do a Super Saturday this week because there's a Kata squats on my dojo on Saturday morning. So I will be able to do the Super Saturday. I'm not sure. How about for you, Mr. String?
Yep, I'm good for Saturday. So we can pencil that in right now, but we'll send a schedule out to you for October in the next couple of days, guys.
Yeah. Only thing is we kind of have to think about what's going to happen within Holland and within the restrictions. We're not going to get any looser, so probably we will see each other a fair few more times on here. Yeah. Thank God. Well done all. Us.
Good. Unmute yourself. Go nuts.
Everybody this does or not? Ask to
this trouble the other week. I'm asking unmuting people now. So
yeah.
Thank you very much. Love that.
Yes, brilliant, excellent. It's really good to go through the breakdown of the kata moves. It's excellent.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Glad it's of some use.
Yeah, it definitely is, as you say. They get so muddled at times. People don't actually know each technique.
Yeah, no, it's true, and practice it slowly, build it up, and then build the tempo. Trouble is when you've got some fancy sixth dan about this tall with blonde hair thundering along at the top of the line, it's really hard to keep up, and you lose the focus because you're looking at the speed that someone that is used to the kata and executes it well goes. Oh, sorry, Damon. Try it now.
All right, no worries. All right, yeah, thanks. Just want to say thank you.
All right, no worries. We didn't do it on purpose, I swear.
Thanks a lot. Great.
No,
all right, see you soon.
Yes.
Take care. Cheers.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. See you Saturday.
Yes, Saturday works.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys.
Thursday as well.
Huh? No, Wesley can't. He said he couldn't do this Thursday.
Yeah, I'm going to be at squat session again, so not going to be able.
Okay, well, my apologies for Saturday. I won't be able to make it Saturday because I'm doing one for the Americas again.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's a Kata one, right?
I'm looking forward to it.
What time is this?
3:00 British time.
3
Ah.
o'clock.
We would clash with yours because yours is 2 till 3:30 in British time.
Oh, good luck.
Thank you. I'm going to need it.
I'm sure.
You won't need it. You don't need it.
No room, no huge language barriers. Can't see anyone to see if they're following what I'm saying, but I just keep going anyway.
Well done.
Let's hope for the best.
This is South America, isn't it? Is
Well, it's the USA as well. So it's South America and USA.
they'll be all right.
Put your black gi on, Cobra Kai.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Well, do you know what? He's addicted to that at the moment. Every night we've got to watch 2 blinging episodes. And we've only got a couple left now. I think we've got 3 left, thank God.
Wesley watched them all in a day.
Yes.
Oh, 2 days, sorry.
Yeah, that's not as crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's totally
Okay, guys, and enjoy Shenzhen. Have fun. I'm sure you'll rock it as always.
Thank you. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.
Right.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Catch you later, guys. Enjoy. It was very good to see you, Florian.
Well done,
Liking it.
Florian. Thanks for the vision.
Thanks for that. Both.
No worries. It's always a pleasure, my friend.
Tamo gato. Us.
Always, come on. Cheers, Veronica. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
No worries. Cheers,
Okay,
please.
Louise, well done.
Bye.
Bye. Get out of the way and